Okay, hey everybody, greetings, welcome. It's me, it's Vorm, and we're gonna play some Death Roads Tournament. Death Roads Tournament. Let's can I turn that down any? Nope, I have it on like the there. I don't know why every game is like that. Every game I play is like that. If I want to turn the volume down to a manageable level, it's to the last tick. Ugh. Alright. So yeah, Death Roads Tournament. We've played it a few times before. We've got a run in progress, kind of in the middle of the map. So we're going to try to finish out that run, and we may have time to do one more run afterwards. We shall see. I am enjoying the game for what it is. Few things that I have quibbles about, but otherwise, it's a fairly good turn-based auto dual car war type thing. Let's jump in. Play, continue. We'll figure out where I'm at. That's me. I'm right there. All right. So we have made our way across the U.S. from Seattle, the ruins of Seattle. I think we took the south route. Yeah, we took this green route, and we've managed to get to that point. So we're trying to get there to the ECCT, East Coast City Territory, and we will meet nobody between here and there. There's 2 competitors left. I think they eliminated 2 others. It doesn't show the others. Yeah, it does show the other paths. So somebody was on one of these other 2 paths and got eliminated right there. And then somebody got eliminated right there. So yeah, it's down to us 3. Those 2 will likely not meet. Can they meet? No, they can't meet. So it's going to be 3 of us all arriving at ECCT, assuming we survive the other dangers that are out there in the world. Why is this portion of my map dark? Why? Huh. I guess because it's my next one in front of me, maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, so let's take a look at our vehicle. It's been a couple weeks since I last played, so what do we got? We were focusing on, let's see, we got the lasers, the loudspeakers for the side-by-side, dash and bash. All right. No, this is the extra stuff I have. Never mind. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong stuff. That's the extras I decided not to use. Oh, yes! We've been having fun with the 8-ball and the pinball. That's right. Now I remember. And fire! Alright, now I got an idea. So we're doing a lot of smashing and bashing around. Positioning. Cool. Alright, I think I've got it. Our skid deck. Our main deck of 19 cards. That feels like too many. Too many of the cards. We got 4 off of that engine alone. 2, 2, 3, and 2. Plus our base cards for our driver. Yeesh. Yeah, it feels like a lot. So if you haven't seen this particular game before from my earlier plays, Death Roads Tournament, you get to pick a driver, you get to pick a vehicle, and then depending on what equipment you put in your vehicle within these slots, each piece of equipment gives you specific cards. So the wheels that I'm currently using give me those 2 cards. And we can get details on the cards to see exactly what they do and how they operate. And I won't explain all the mechanics, but there you go. That's the stuff. Alrighty. Let's see. So 15 handling, 3 bash damage. And the driver is providing these other cards. All right. So what do we got coming up? We are full strength. We got our full condition and our 19 armor. So in the road ahead, we've got 2 fights, and then we get to both fix station or a chop shop. Then either or, we got to pick one or the other when we get there. We have no money, so apparently we just spent all our money somewhere recently because we got 15. And we have not yet let anybody escape, or we have not yet escaped any enemies. We've still got our 5 escapes available. So, cool. All right, we got no choice in where we're going, so let's get it done. Road battle. Main objective, destroy all enemies or escape. Hey, it's just two guys, red and green. Green, the buffalo. Green buffalo. 55 handling. Ooh, 5 bash damage. Nice. 12 handling, 9 regen. He's rocking the earthquake out in front of him. Yeesh. That's quite the pattern. So I want to be behind this guy. The only thing he's got for rear firing is that one. A happy accident. The other guy is going to be the reverse. So what's going to happen here is the game's going to cheat. And it's going to arrange the combat so that I am in front of this guy and I'll be behind this guy. So he's front firing also. Oh, maybe not. They're both front firing. Mostly. All right. So we'll see if they both end up directly behind me in the positioning when we start the match. So let's see. Oh crap! The happy accidents also got the web effects. Ate the web. Lots of web effects and a flat. Don't skid once the tremors hit. All right, so webs and flats seem to be his speciality. And then creeping death is just a whole lot of straight damage. Target lock. Your wheel cards are disabled. Ouch. As well as fragile. Alright, so he's going to try to target lock me. And then creeping death, smoke bomb, fire bomb. A lot of negative conditions coming out of these two. We're going to have to really try to annihilate one of them and get behind the other. Alright. That's everything I need to know. Let's jump in. Well, that's interesting. It is the front and behind, and interesting positioning. So we have the pinball, but we're not quite in the right spot for it. I'd have to at least drop back 1 or 2 to use the pinball effectively. We could both pinball and a fire tongue this guy. Double fire tongue him. Ooh, and hot wings him. So dropping back 2, we could do that, and that all together. You have 44 out of your 55 health, huh? We might be able to eliminate this guy, and we're already behind this guy, which is where we want to be. He's only got that one to hit me with if we're behind him, which is not great, but, you know. Problem is, I don't have enough maneuver on one card to get to the position I want to be in. So the symbology here is explained on the right for the cards. This is what gear I'm in. Currently we're in gear 1 until I play cards to increase my gear. In gear 1 and 2 we're only going to get this row's abilities. This is move up or down a lane and then move forward or back a lane in sequence. So I have to do one of these and then I can do one of these. All I want to do is back up twice. So I'd have to use 2 different cards to do it, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it sucks a lot. I've got a perfect opportunity, and I'm going to have a hard time actually pulling it off and still have points left over to do the attacks. That sucks. We got both blessed and cursed. Alright, well I could do nothing forward unless I also maneuver forward. That would have to be a change lanes and then go forward. But that means I'm going to get hit by all of this crap. So we definitely have to go for the guy in back. Just going to suck that I have to spend so many points to maneuver for the position I want. Were we in gear 3? Can I get to gear 3? I cannot. I can get to gear 2. That's it. Well, the only 2 maneuver cards I've got that'll help out. or at least the cheapest, is going to be these two, or this one and then this one. So I'd be able to back up one off of that, then back up again. But god damn, 5 points just to back up 2 spaces? That so sucks. Ugh. Well, so let's say we do it. We spend 5 points to do that. That leaves me 10 points. That's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which would zero me out and I would start skidding. But that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Although I'm up against the wall and I could do a lot of damage to myself in the wall. I can't get backwards, or I can't skip enough lanes to get to this side of him, which is actually where I'd prefer to be. Ah. Alright, so 44 damage. When we hit him with this, he's going to become fragile, take 50% more condition damage from all sources. So we shouldn't need... I don't think we're going to need all of them, because we're going to do 12 damage and inflict fragile. So the follow-up is going to do even more damage than listed. So we're at 12. That'll be 15 is 37. I think we're only going to need 3 of the cards. But it's still going to wipe out most of my hand to do it. Alright, well, let's do it. Oh, free bash. I forgot about that. Sure. Oh, god damn it. I screwed it up. I screwed it up. Now I'm screwed. It's not adjacent. It's behind. I should have stopped here after the first move, done the pinball, then backed up. Ugh. Ugh. Well, that is really bad. That means he's going to survive and we're going to get hammered. Already messed it up. I thought they were all adjacent. I was wrong with the most important one. Alright, well, let's light them up anyway. Got him to 11. He's got 6 burn. At the beginning of your turn, discard 2 random cards from your hand, then lose a burn. So he's going to have, like, no cards to play. So we might come out of it okay, but I didn't get the kill I was hoping for. I still got 3 points left. Can't pinball, so we'll save that for next round. I could bash into him and then back up one more. When did I get hammering? Did one of the cards I do draw one? I missed something. So that would be bash right and then bash left and push, or bash right and push. $3 points. I kind of do. Well, I kind of do want to skid out. I just want to do it in the next lane. So let's do a hammering. We'll bash him once, then we'll bash and push, and then we'll start skidding. We might get another bash. Hopefully we don't get bashed into the wall. Come on, skid down. That's what I didn't want. Oh well. Look at that. 5 left. Here it comes. What was that? That was some weird maneuvering. How do you still have any cards? Well, I still got 4 armor left, so our armor took all the damage for the round. At least we should be able to eliminate the guy behind me, and now I've got all my machine guns ready for the guy in front of me. So, we'll pinball the guy behind me to death. Then we will, of course, do a whole bunch of submachine gun bursts. I don't have any card redraws on this character like I've had on some of the previous ones. We're still sitting in first gear, huh? Differential. That'll get us a card draw. And then we have to draw and discard, or swap, which wouldn't be bad. We're definitely doing all this, though. Alright. Let's see. All I got was more maneuvering. That's a bunch of side to side, which we're not in position for. I got 6 points left to spend this round. I could just break and break or switch up a gear. Or I could swap a bunch of these out. I know they are. These are going to be replaced. I'm just making decisions based on what I've got in case I don't want to swap anything out. If I can form a good plan with what I got, we'll go with what I got. We'll keep that to reposition. Get rid of those. Oh, we got the 8-ball back. But we got to be in front of the guy, and I don't have enough positioning for that yet. Semi-automatic. I got 5 points. I could use 4 points, switch up 2 gears, and draw 2 cards. Righteous Anger! Condition damage. Rage. Double your condition and handling damage. Alrighty. 2 points left. He's going to be able to maneuver. He has nothing for side-to-side direct, so he has to get back behind me in order to use just about anything other than that one, which he probably will use. I can't reposition enough. I don't want a Righteous Anger when I can't take advantage of it. I guess we're just going to try to get a gear up. He's going to ram us and hit us at least once or twice, so we're going to take some damage, unfortunately. And we're going to skid into the wall. This could be an ugly round. Uh-oh. Lane is ending. God damn it! This is so annoying. This is so annoying. I'm gonna lose the entire vehicle in the run just because every goddamn skid card I draw is putting me into the wall. Come on, game. Artificially inflating the damage and danger by just redrawing the same card every single time, putting me into the wall. I take 3 times more damage from that than I would have from him. That is so annoying. I need forward and then change lanes to get in front of him. So that's the wrong option. That's change lane and then forward. I need the other one. That's again change lane. That is forward and change lane. So we're gonna Chaos Theory. Then I gotta be right in front of him to 8-ball. Damn it. That means I'm gonna have to spend points on that too. But we're gonna kill him as soon as we Righteous Anger 8-ball him, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just really annoyed about all that damage we just took from constant wall smashing. So annoying. Did all the damage to myself. Alright, the Dustin Whistler 80 cannons. Port side volley and starboard volley. Whoa, holy crap. Wow. The benefit, though, is I don't have anything in this slot. So if I take this and slot it in, I just get this without having to swap anything out. Whereas here, I'd have to swap out. So the Hisenberg's the bottom one on the right. That does have that suction card for 2 gear shifts plus a move in any direction. Hulker bulk, even more block and handling resist. But I'm not going to get rid of that prop one probably till the very end. I get a handling boost. I get the Righteous Anger card. But we're not going to go for the engine. I'm probably going to ignore this as well. I'm not going to give up my Wrecking Ball. So, equip it. More cards for the deck. We're bloating. We're bloating. I am so mad about that damage. Look at all that. 34 damage. I think I took 4 from the enemy. And 30 from me slamming into the wall constantly. Ugh. We're going to spend all of our money going to the chop shop and repairing and not be able to buy anything cool again. Alright, what do we got? Rear firing. Lots of rear firing. Launch control, rocket jump, and grenade drop. He even gets to move forward too when he fires it. That's funny. Alright, so we really want to be in front of this guy. And of course we want to be behind this guy. So this will be the classic, we're stuck in between with this guy behind us and the other guy in front of us. Gee, look! The guy who's in front of us is the guy who shoots behind, and the guy who's behind us is the guy who shoots forward. Oh my gosh! Who would have known that would have happened? Anybody that's played this game before. This is terrible positioning. Terrible, terrible positioning. Because if I try to go after this guy, it's going to set this guy up to hammer the hell out of me. But I don't think I have enough maneuver to get out in front. Ideally, I'd want to get out in front of this guy, force this guy to play catch-up while I hammer him, and he can't do much to me about it. Do I have the maneuver, though? Not from that card. Yeah, I just don't have enough giddy up and go. Can't get to 3rd gear quick enough. So I think it's going to have to be drop back and hammer this guy. So we do have the pinball, but I don't have enough other damage. Oh boy. I can't even get the pinball into play on this guy because I can't get forward 3 spaces. This one does not look good. I got the same problem in both directions. We're going to get wrecked. I'm going to get pincered by both of them because I can't maneuver enough in either direction to really bring anything into play. Side by side doesn't do me much. I mean, whoopee, I can do one fire tongue. That's it. Can't do the pinball, can't do the... Well, I mean, I can hit it with a submachine gun burst, but it's still going to let both of them have at me. That will. I mean, he'll be able to catch up with the range of his weapons. He'll be able to pull forward and hit me with his weapons. So... it's gonna suck. So, if we go forward one, and then we go forward one and side swipe, it's not going to push him into the wall, though. That one will, so if we do, let's see, 3 for the submachine gun burst, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That puts us adjacent, push him into the wall. Then that to push him into the wall again, that's 10. Then 2 for the seatbelts to try to absorb some of the upcoming damage. Get our speed up 1, and then we'd be about done. Ooh. Damn, I don't have the rage, and can't get the pinball on him. If I could combine that with a pinball and then smash into him a bunch, it'd be great. Alright, let me think about this. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 15. And we'd be 15 out of 15. Then I'd be skidding again. Alright, let's see how it works. I think we're going to get hurt, though, because I'm not going to be able to finish him. So, submachine gun. Then we're going to move up. And we're going to move up again. A cold fusion first if I was going to do it, but I don't think I have enough to finish him even if I do. So we're going to do 10 plus make him burn cards. Then maybe another 10. And I'm only going to get to hit him once, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just not quite going to be enough. Especially if I do that. So, that would be... I got 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would use everything without me getting my seatbelts deployed. But worth using now. Only going to get me 3 extra points of damage. I don't think it's worth the 3 cost. I would rather, with my 7 points, go 2, 4, 6, 7. Then we might be able to get skids that actually put me into him. But knowing my luck, we'll skid backwards, then into the wall. Put me behind him and take wall damage and line him up for him getting perfect hits on me. Alright, let's try it, though. So we're going to ignore the cold fusion. Well, let's go fire tongue. Make space. Oh, 5 points! 5 points! Ah, so close. Would it have made it? Would it have made it? Oh, crap. Well, too late now. So close. I'm going to go for relativity. That way we go into skid mode. And we're going to pray we hit him with skid mode. Come on, skid. Damn it! I call foul. I call bullshit on the random rolls for my skidding. I call total bullshit. Oh my god. I have gotten the absolute worst rolls every single time on my skids so far. What is that, 4 or 5 skids? Every single one of them. The worst possible card I could have gotten in that circumstance. I guess the good news is we survived the round with no damage so far, but we're in the wrong position for this guy. Let's see. I got the pinball for him. If I can just kill this guy in front of me somehow. And then back up a lot. That's so annoying. Oh my god. Back to first gear again. This will get us to second. That'll get us to third. What can we do in third gear? We have to use that to get to third gear. That'll get us a forward bash and a card swap. Pretty much nothing else. I could kill him with the cold fusion and the card swap, but that's an awful lot of points again before I have to deal with this guy. And we're in his kill spot with pretty much no armor left, so he's going to hammer the hell out of me next round. Swap 2? What would I swap? I would definitely swap that one. Why couldn't I have gotten one of my machine guns? Or my one machine gun. Or my pinball 8-ball combo with righteous anger thrown in for extra smashy smash. So I'd have to cold fusion and then ram him to finish this guy off. That's half of my points almost just to get rid of him. Expensive. 6 points to get rid of him. That leaves me 9 to deal with the guy behind me. I'd have to... Only thing I can hit him with would be the 8-ball. These I'd have to change lanes to get into position, in addition to dropping back, which I won't have the points for. Oh boy. I think we go semi-auto first, get the gear. I'll see, and that blurms another bunch of points unless I swap out the right cards. I got to do that one. I'm hoping to get the machine gun at least, so I can just finish him and then do my moves. God damn it! Now I have my combo, but let's see. I need to back up just one single space in order to hit him with the combo. But I still got to spend all the points to get rid of this guy in front of me. 6 of my 12 for that, which leaves me not enough to both maneuver and to do the combo. Not even close. Man, oh man, I'm tempted to ignore this guy. I can't. Only made it to second gear. Wouldn't mind another card swap. That's essentially useless to me right now. That's also useless to me, and that's what's going to give me the swap. Ugh. 1 point to get me into third gear with that card. That would get me the kill card off of that, so that would be 3 points. No, it wouldn't give me the kill card. I'd need to do that and that and that. Ugh. Come on, submachine gun. It's getting too late. Ox. I'm going to take another big round of hits. Oh my god. We're going to get hit so bad. I don't see a good way out of this without just getting just absolutely flattened next round. Got no armor left. I can't get rid of that guy. I can get rid of him, but only by using most of my points, and then I'm just at the mercy of this guy. Gotta be able to maneuver. Seatbelts. 6 points left. Can't do enough to make the changes I need to make. If I had one more gear we could move up to and hope to at least get, now even then I wouldn't really get out of range. Too easy for him to just move up a couple and hammer me with those big ones. If I can't get into position to use the good stuff, I can maneuver and get some handling, and I can seatbelt. And that's pretty much it. Alright, let's see what happens. Look at all those red cards. What's he gonna be able to do? What's he got left? What's he got left? Oh my goodness! Well, we got out of that cheap. Cheap! Super cheap. Now the problem is, I got him for that. I got him for that. I got him for that. I think those alone might finish him. But I have to maneuver for either of these. I have to be adjacent. Or no, I don't have to be adjacent. So I just need to maneuver up or down, which I've got there. So it's going to be Righteous Anger, followed by 8 Ball, followed by 8 Ball to inflict Fragile. So it should be Righteous Anger, Fragile, then Pinball. I think we'll finish him. I hurt myself. Righteous Anger. Did I just get screwed? Did I just get screwed? Because now he's too far back for me to reach. Oh my god. I think I just got screwed. 1, 2. I think I can get him if I back up 1. Come on, Pinball. I need you to reach. Jeez. Well, that went way different than I thought it was gonna. We only took a little bit of damage. Looking real grim for a while there, but he did a whole bunch of maneuvering and not much firing, so I guess he got a bad card draw. The White Elephant in place of the steering wheel. Using any gear costs 3 to get 20 handle or 20 grip and overload. Missile Mark. I kind of like Missile Mark, but we'd lose 3 armor. The benefit is, other than in your own lane, you can hit almost anywhere for 13 damage, which is pretty good. But I'd lose 3 armor to gain, or well, lose 4 armor to gain a handling. And that's the Hissenberg again. Yeah, I'm not giving up my Righteous Anger. The seatbelts I like, but I just don't have enough gear shifting capability to get up into the really good numbers quickly enough. Not on the way I have the car built out right now. I'd have to look in the garage and see if I wanted to switch some things out. I have a choice whether I want to install or just putting them into inventory right now when I select it. So I can either just chuck it into the trunk or I can actually swap it out for the existing part. That White Elephant just didn't cost 3. It's pretty expensive for some handling protection in the overdrive. Or the overload. That's actually kind of interesting. Inflict the Fragile with a movement one? And even in first gear, you get the move 2? Am I willing to give up? Plus it has the suction, which would be a double gear shift. I'd lose... I don't know. I mean, the Righteous Anger is super, super helpful. But it does inflict damage on me to use it. And I've already got... wrecking ball combos. I'm gonna forego the elephant. Let's take this. This would actually be a help with our seatbelts because we'd be able to shift up gears faster. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the engine. Alright, we equipped it. We swapped it out. Let's head on in. We're going to have to pay for repairs, I think, unfortunately. 79. I could sell some equipment. Forget, this is what I've got in my inventory that we're not using. So I got quite a few things I could sell. But I have to pick one or the other. I can either repair or we can go buy gear. Down 36. Heading into one of the final laps to the end section. Further I go along the map, the more of the pre-setup they seem to do, where they purposely put the player in the worst circumstance regarding the enemy cars. So there's more and more of that going to be happening. So I'm thinking I better play it safe and just take the repairs and hope I get one more chance to buy some gear before we head into the final. Alright, full repaired. So we've got the combo again. So we got two more full combos, or an either or we have the final 3 fight run into the last section. Alright, and we got an event coming up. Let's head on into the event. Tinkerer. Driving through the desolate wasteland, your attention is drawn to a plume of smoke rising in the distance. There you discover a makeshift workshop surrounded by a chaotic assortment of scrap metal, tools, and half-finished cars. Amidst the clutter, a disheveled figure with wild hair and smudged goggles emerges. You must be one of the challengers I hear about on the radio. Let me take a look at your ride. You won't regret it. Gain 20 health. Sure, you can take it whether you want. 80% gain a jump starter, or 20%. That's funny. Draw 2 cards at the beginning of each battle. Hey, we actually got it. Alright. So we got the jump starter. What are we going to face next? Another of the double combo. And a vehicle and some drones. Alright, so what do we got? Another forward firer and rear firer. So, red guy going to be behind me. Green guy also going to be behind me. Or adjacent to me. So, being behind them would be ideal, but I just don't have enough maneuverability in this vehicle to usually wrangle that arrangement before I get hammered. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, big surprise. Big surprise. Let's see. So 48 and 44. Now, let's see. We got suction, so we can gear shift up into third and maneuver off of that 3 points. That would let me then move any direction I want and swap a card. That doesn't quite get me high enough, but I could do relativity to get me up to 4th immediately. So I could go for 4 points, I can get up into 4th gear. That one would be gone, so that would let me... Same card there. That would let me swap 2, or draw 2 and then swap 3, which is pretty powerful. Get the right combos. And we'd be able to do all sorts of stuff. If we got into the right position anyway, for side-to-side hammering. So if we drop back 2, no, I don't want to be adjacent. If I drop back 1 and then pinball, we hit. Oh, we'd hit them both. Oh my God, we'd hit them both. Ooh, could I possibly get the other 8 balls directly behind only? That's the only other one really that's going to make an effect. I don't have my rage anymore. And I can't get into a position where I can hit them with anything else and hit both. That would only hit one. And unfortunately, the fire tongue wouldn't hit the guy directly behind me. And he'd be pretty much free firing into us the next round. You are useless to me right now. So I would love to get the differential out also. Get that out early and then swap out the cards. Ideally, we want to get into the 4th gear first. So that one, drop back 1. Then pinball to hit both. Then relativity. So I think we'll just go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do relativity to get that done. We're up into 4th gear. We can hit both with a pinball. We're guaranteed going to do that. But I want to... 2 seatbelts. Oh yeah, 2 seatbelts. None of this is going to give me extra big damage, so let's now go ahead and differential. Goddamn submachine gun bursts. Alright, your gun, and let's see. We got the big numbers here, so we can smash, smash, smash behind us. Go with 2. Only got 10 points left. Gonna be 3 for the pinball. And then make some decisions. 4, 5, 6, 7 to hit the guy up above me with a bunch of fire. And then ram the guy behind me. Problem is I'm only gonna get a single ram. That's not gonna ram 3 times. I think tough tackle might go away. Or I can use it to try to reposition. This one, I can actually hit him multiple times. Ugh, so many choices. Plus, I don't know what I'm going to get on the redraw. I think I might get rid of one of the fires. 10 damage, which is guaranteed to hit the guy above me. So we're at 12, 22, 32. That's 7 out of my 10. And then 8, 9, 10. I think we might be able to kill the guy above me with just the combo we've got. I'm not going to try to get out ahead of this guy or get behind him successfully, so... Oh, that's the one that gives me fragile. Arg! That's right! But we're going to get fragile already off the pinball. Nine points left. Oh my god, we got the 8-ball combo. He's already fragile. With this one, I could hit the brakes, ram the guy behind me, ram the guy above me. 6 points left, though. 8-ball's 4 of it. So, I could 8-ball. That's not going to kill this guy, though. I don't have enough to do the 8-ball and do damage to him. I think we're going to get hit by both pretty hard. But I can't pass up the 8-ball. Now, lay down extra fire on that guy, or go for the protection. We got 19 armor. This would give me 10 condition and 10 handling protection. That would armor us up fairly effectively for this next round, and then we could go for a finisher next round. Yeah, let's do that. Skid time. Into the wall. Bonus. I was kind of happier where I was, because now we're set up for him to hit me without him having to even maneuver. But we got a fair bit of protection. You bastard. You chunky bastard. Still got that shot off. Now we are weak and fragile. Alright, so... Can't hit him with these if I change lanes to there. But I can't hit that guy from where I'm at. And all my big hitter cards are gone. Huh. And we're all the way back down to first gear from fourth gear. Jeez. Dudes. Well, I can do positioning to drop back adjacent to that guy, hit him with the fire tongues, hold fusion to bump him. Is there any chance I can get behind this guy and hit that guy? So, positioning gets me to here, so I need to drop back one again, and then preferably slot up one. So I need another card like that. That would be 3 to do that. Gets me here. That doesn't help enough. I can't quite... It's going to cost me all of my points just to reposition, and I wouldn't be able to take advantage of it. See, that one is going to actually push the opponent. So if we did that first, or that one first to get adjacent, then we hammered into him, we'd get a double bump on him, push him to here, and I don't remember if I follow the movement. I don't think I do. I think I stay in the lane here. If I followed the movement, it would be much better. Be even better if I could get into 4th gear, but that's not going to happen. Well, I don't have a lot of card redraw possibilities either, so I got to make do with what I got. So I think positioning first. They're going to get pushed back a space on the beginning of the turn if they're in this row. Do I cold fusion? Is it worth the 3 points to get the double? They can shoot wherever they're going to want to shoot. With them being in close proximity to me, they'll be able to maneuver and hit me with whatever they want to hit me with. So I'm not worried about the fact they can shoot next to me. I don't have enough maneuvering to avoid that kind of stuff. That's not going to be enough to do anything this round. We'll have to get some more protection up. We've still got 18 armor. Problem is we're fragile and the incoming damage next round is going to really suck. I just wish I could kill this guy. If I could just get back just a little bit further, we could kill this guy. So that is... Oh, actually, this is perfect. That does it. Because that lets me drop back and move up into this position. And that leaves me 8 points. So yeah, I can do it. Alright, let's do Chaos Theory. Back up one. Get into that position. Alright, now we got 8 points. And with that, I can Cold Fusion and Hammer. And I think we're going to kill him, the guy to the north. That's 6 of my 8 points, and then I'll have to do Hulk or Bulk and just take whatever damage this guy's going to do, but most of his damage is front or side firing. So he'll probably position and side fire into me. Do I want to move? That's a good question. If I do move, he can just do a brake maneuver and hit me with the side firing. If I don't move, he's going to have to maneuver twice to get his side firing on me. I'm going to stay where I'm at. And then we're just going to Hulk up. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, well. Really? I mean, I guess. That was perfect for me. I'm okay with that. Alright, 31 points left, huh? I got all my fire available. I have to get into this position, preferably, to do it. So I'd have to change lanes and get forward. That's get forward and change lanes. Wrong combo. Unless I just want to sit back here and hammer him. But I don't have enough cards to maneuver to do that effectively. So I'd have to do that to change lanes, and then at a minimum either that or that. Can't get up a gear to anything that's going to make much difference. Not going to be worth the cold fusion this time, because I'm only going to be able to bump him once. really matter which one I use. I guess I'll go with Chaos Theory, because then it's 3 points to move forward and get at least one bump on him. Ah, now I get the machine gun. Too late, machine gun. 4 points. I need 2 bumps, and I can't afford to go into that lane. So I gotta not do my protection. Because if I do my protection and I end up in this lane, I instantly die. We don't want that. So I gotta pass the rest of my round. That's unfortunate. 8 armor, huh? And 20 condition protection is actually pretty good, so pass our turn. Was hoping I could finish him that round. Guy doesn't like doing any. He doesn't like doing any of his weapons for some reason. Well, we got out of it with no damage again, just barely, with all that protection we've been stacking. So he's pretty much dead. We'll just bump him for death. You. Alright, we got out of it. What you got for me? A new engine. We just picked up a new engine. The supercharger and the double clutch. Ouch. Do I want the spread, or do I want to hit every single thing in front of me? Those 3 spaces, 20 each. Problem is, I very rarely get that alignment. To hit more than 1, that is. 1's no problem, but it's so hard to get 2 of them stacked up like that to really get the bonus. Plus they cost 4, so I don't think that's worth it. I'd rather get the 13 damage anywhere in front of me, 3 spaces. So no to that. The wheels. What are you offering? I'm liking my make space and hammering currently. Nah, won't be changing that out. Whoops, won't be changing that out either. Double your condition damage from bashing. So we'd get the bashing advantage, we'd get a gear shift, and we'd get to move forward, backward 2 and or 3. And the double punch. That's actually pretty powerful. That's 2 forward movements. That means bash forward or reverse in the same round. Go any direction. Yeah, I kind of like it. Plus it's down to 2 cards, and it does both the gear shift work and the smash into things a whole lot of times. We'd be losing the suction for the double shift and a single card. That supercharge is fairly expensive. I kind of like that 2-point Hulk and bulk. I don't know. We also would lose the fragile from the tough tackle. I think I'm going to stick with the one we got. So we're saying no to everything. Basically, I'm just going to pick something to sell. Alright, one more fight, an opportunity. If we can get out of this one with a minimum of damage, we might actually be able to buy something. Alright, so we got some drones, and he's got both forward and rear firing, so he's 60 hit points and can hit either direction, huh? Pretty straightforward weaponry on him. Alright, and then we've got rear firing and forward firing, yeah. Alright, it's pretty straightforward. No real special effects. I just gotta, you know, try to wipe out the drones quick, depending on positioning. But they're likely to take that positioning advantage again. So the blue one will be behind us. The car will be... I don't know where the car will be. Let's find out. Yep, as usual, the guy that needs to fire the rear is ahead of us, and these guys are in front of us. Or behind us, I mean. I don't know why that bothers me so much. Just in these kinds of games, I just really dislike when the positioning setups are artificially adjusted in the advantage of the AI. I just don't like that kind of stuff in these types of games, where it's more procedural based. But we will make do. Alright, we got the 8 ball for the hit behind us. We only need 15 on the drones. Well, damn. 8 ball was going to wreck the first drone. And it can wreck it right damn now. So that's 1 gone for 4 points. Then what do we do? Do I race forward to try to get ahead of this one? Can I? I got my 2 seat belts. I don't have enough. I have no maneuverability. Wow. I have 1 card that'll actually move me. Be too easy if they weren't in an offensive position. I mean, that just denotes lack of variety and, what do I want to say, options and such. Not, it's a lazy design that way when you're taking that easy way out to provide difficulty versus actually, you know, making more and or more interesting enemies to deal with better power combos and such. I'd rather have that than this artificial stick me right in the exact firing positions of every enemy stuff. But, you know, we play with what we got. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have to just tank up this first round. I mean, yeah, I'll get rid of this, but I'm kind of stuck otherwise. I guess I could get the fire onto the second guy. That'd be about it, because I can only back up 1 space. That's the sum total of my maneuverability this round. I don't have any card draws either. Alright, well that's absolutely going to happen. I can't not take advantage of that. And we've got double seatbelt. I mean, I can protect the hell out of myself. Sure would be nice if I could get up to 3rd gear. But I got no... Well, I do have a draw and a recycle too. So maybe we'll do the differential now. Yeah, let's do the differential, see what we get. We got suction. That'll get me some more gear shifting plus a movement. 2 cards to replace. Let's see. I could just, like I said, turtle up. But to get the full advantage, I'd have to do that to get me up to 3rd gear. So that'd leave me 7. So that'd get me the middle protection there, the middle protection there, and that full protection there. Then I'd start skidding, but we're in the middle of the track. They don't have... They're not going to be applying negative conditions to me, so if I can just turtle up, I can just take the damage for the round. They won't be able to inflict, I don't think, enough to get through the protection. Because I just can't do enough outgoing damage this round. The alternative is to try to drop some fire. I think it's going to be more important to turtle up for the round and then hammer them next round. So let's get rid of one of the fires. So they're both 10-2. That one's got the card shuffle. Get rid of one of you. And I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to hammer anything this round. Ah, we got the pinball. Now I got to rethink again. 9 points. First gear. So we have maneuverability now. That'll both get me 2 gears, get me up into third, and let me reposition. We can hit him with the pinball. Then we need to follow it up with something. Well, it gives him 2 rounds of fragile, which is great. That's gonna not let me pinball, or not let me bulk up, and then we're right into the firing lines for both of these guys. What about the reverse? Can I get forward and kill this guy? Is there any chance of that? I'd have to get ahead of him, so I'd need to get 3 forward in order to hit him with the pinball and finish him. Not quite finish him. Ouch. I do have 2 forward, so I can get adjacent, but I need to be 1 ahead. And I need to be able to hit him twice. I need to be able to at least sideswipe him or something. I don't think I have enough points. Turtle up anyway. Reposition and turtle up. Drop back, for example. Use that to drop back 2. I've got my armor for the round. I can even get 1 of these off with the higher rate. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think damage from him is going to be minimal. I think I'm more inclined to try to push forward. Can we pull it off? So that would be tough tackle plus suction. That's 6 of my 9. Followed by a pinball, which would not finish him. I don't have quite enough. Well, the drone's going to easily be able to reposition back in front of me, so I can't get directly ahead of it. I don't have that much movement, not much points left. I'm still just debating just tanking up. just tank up. I think I could tank all the damage if that's all I did. Six points left. So that would get us... Ooh, well, wait a minute. I gotta think about this now. I can actually get a lot further than I thought. I forgot about this is gonna bump up. That means I can hit this guy with the pinball and be forward enough that I'm not likely to take much damage. But that would be all 6 points to do that, and I wouldn't be getting any tank added on. And I wouldn't quite finish him. So... and if I do all 6, I'm going to start skidding. Yeah, let's just do double seatbelt and then keep the last couple of points of handling. We'll see how well we absorb the damage, and then we should be able to fairly easily wipe out the drone next round. "19 armor, 22 condition protection, and 20 handling protection. Good luck, dudes." 1 machine gun burst, a laser burst, I mean. No problem. Oh, that's hilarious! Drone run amok. Thanks for the assist, dude. Alright, it's a little bit of a problem because he's now in front of me, meaning I have to maneuver to get around him if I want to hit him with the pinball. But I can already hit the guy behind me with a pinball, put the fragile on him. Then if I shift over 1, I'd have to shift over and down. Which we could do. I could hit him with a fire tongue to finish him. Yeah, we're gonna do that. It's gonna be what, 1 point short? It's gonna be 1 point short. I'm gonna do 15, I need to do 16. Same problem. Oh, that means I need to be able to reposition and then bump him to finish him. So if I can back up 1, or back up 2 and change lanes 1 in that order. So I'd need to change lanes, then back up 2. So 2 for that, 3 for that is 5 out of my 11. But then I don't have the ability to bump him unless I do that, which is 8 out of my 11. So I can kill him, but it's gonna leave me open to this guy next round, but he just used his laser trails, so it might not draw them again fast enough. Actually, I'll be able to drop back and bump him with that one. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Forgot what gear I was in. No. Alright, now he'll die. I got 6 points. If I fire tongue to kill him, then I still got enough points to Hulker bulk. Whoops. God damn it. My bad. Meant to click 4. Ah, he locates a laser. You bastard. I took damage! Ah, I got both my machine guns. You're done. Yeah, you're done. That was some fortuitous card drawing. We almost managed to make it out unscathed. So close. Rocket jump. Not in place of my pinballs. No, no, no. And not that one either. Grenade drop as opposed to my fire tongues. That one I gotta look at. So better coverage. Quite a bit better coverage. And it gives, which is that, rumble damage? That's rumble damage. So it does 10 damage. It just delays 2 until the beginning of the enemy's turn. Oh no, it's actually, well, it's 2 rounds of rumble damage. So 2 and then 1. So it's 11 damage total, just delayed over a couple of rounds. For 3 and 4 damage, or cost though. The fire tongues are cheaper. Plus they remove cards from their hand. I think I'm going to keep the fire tongues. So we're once again just going to grab something to sell. I have no idea which of these might be more valuable. 8 armor on this thing. Now I actually might need to look at it. Because we got no armor bonus on our current one. That 8 armor is pretty significant. 2 gear shift plus a move. 2 gear shift plus a move. We lose the Hulker bulk, but we got the double seat belts that are helping out quite a bit there. Huh. So we're trading a suction for a tough tackle and losing the Hulker bulk and gaining 8 more armor, which is pretty significant. That's nearly one entire attack from a lot of the enemies. Plus it gets me, it lowers my card draw, how many cards in my deck. I think I will take that one. I'm losing the fragile from the tough tackle though. And I don't have the rage, so that would have removed 2 of my high damage multiplier sources. I'd be down to just the pinball wrecking ball combos. Yeah, it's too small a sample size to really hold that against it, though. The fact that I haven't used the fragile on that particular one. Partly it's because I haven't been able to gear shift up fast enough to really take advantage of the movement bonuses, the higher levels of gear shifting. I don't know. That 8 armor sure is tempting. And it's move in any direction, move 2 in any direction by gear shift 4. I think we'll keep what we got. Let's take it though. It's the one that intrigues me the most as a possible swap out, so we'll collect it, but we won't equip it. Alright, heading in. So this time we're at 98 out of 100. We don't need to go to the repair shop. We can actually go sell some stuff. Sell your junk and buy some parts as opposed to the repair station. Hey there, Granny. Worn out coil for 75. First card you play each battle costs 2 handling less. Ooh, that first turn is so important. A lot of times you can wipe out one of the enemies, which really massively shifts the odds. Having a 2 handling less card would be a pretty significant increase. And then your weapon card's condition damage is increased by 1. I mean, that would accumulate over time of a battle. 120 for that. We almost have enough for both of those. Let's look at the other items. The double clutch. That's the same choice we would have earlier, but there's a lot of movement on that thing. But we'd lose gear shift. Ooh, but they're so cheap. Oh my god. 2 and 2 for the double clutch. A lot of maneuverability. Yeah, plus 10 armor. A flat 10 armor gain. Mirror breaker, huh? Hmm. Three rumble off of bar bash damage. 5 rumble off of that one. Plus the 6 armor. Definitely not. Lots of handling damage. And the brittle. I don't care about brittle. I want to say no to those. I'm a little undecided on the tires. Well, a bit. Quite a bit. Well, some of that, a lot of that's installed. So anything like this, gold color is installed. So if we do just engines for comparison, this is the one I'm currently running, but we're still sitting on all of these other ones. So I absolutely would not be doing the 10 one. Goodbye, you. Righteous anger. Plus 40 health. Ah! Have to give that one a look again. Yeah, I think I'm going to probably switch to the Chimera engine. Give me my righteous anger back. Gear shift and moves. Swap the righteous anger option for the Hulk and Bulk. Excuse me. That one's kind of nice also. Check the other stuff. The only one I've got. I'm not going to go with Netcaster. Probably never going to go back to that. Can't believe the pinball 8-ball is 10 compared to these other ones. I do that. Oop. Oop. All right, so 240 is what we got to play with. I need to check this one versus that Chimera. Armor versus health. A lot of movement options. I think I'm going to stick with the Chimera, though. I don't know. Not overly excited about that one. Well. Arg. I think. We're gonna keep the one we got. So no on the engine. Only real choice left is the wheels. I think if I were gonna get one, it would be that one. Check out some of the rumble damage. The only reason I don't like rumble is because it takes so long for the effect to really kick in. Generally, I want the fights over in like a round or two. Waiting for all this rumble damage to occur, I don't like that kind of damage. Not in a game like this, where I'm likely to just completely flatten somebody in 1 to 2 rounds. Sitting around for 8 rounds waiting for the rumble to slowly trundle down just doesn't seem effective to me. This would give me 2 lanes of change with adherence instead of just the one I'm usually getting, but we lose a lot of the push, bash action. So we gain maneuverability, but we lose a lot of the bashing. Oh, I get the intent behind it. I understand the consequence there. I think I'm just going to go with what I got. I'll save my money. We got, what, 1 more stop, I think? I'm debating. I think I'll pick up the artifact and leave everything else. We'll just keep stacking artifacts. So we got 115 I think I'm going to take on. And then we swapped out the engine to the Chimera. So now we're up to... Oh, that's right. Now I've got this, this missing chunk in my bar that's going to bug me. I forgot about that. Oh, well. We're out of here. Hey there, Emil. Glad you enjoyed the co-op servers. Not quite over. I haven't been able to be on as much recently because I had other stuff I had to get done. It'll finish out this weekend. Will be probably the end of it. So we need to make sure we organize for raiding the underground laboratory place. I always forget the name. Between now and then, probably this next weekend. All right, so yeah, we got 1 more purchase spot. We got to get through 2 encounters and 2 events. We're gonna hit what? Oh, 2 vehicles and 2 motorcycles, as well as 4 vehicles. They ain't messing. Like, oh, I can see 3 full vehicles, 3 full vehicles. Damn, how many people ever actually make it to the city here? Hmm. Hmm. Curious and curiouser. Forward and rear. Side and forward. There's too many guys now. Rear only and side only. Ugh. What to do, what to do. Let's see. The fragile motorcycles are not in opportune positions. We got a fire tongue and a submachine gun burst available. I could hit both if I move up one space. That leaves me not much else. That's a conversation for other times, Radar. It's already done. To the speedy go the spoils. A bot stealing a key on my channel? Given this is the first time I've ever done it, I'd be amazed. I'd be amazed. Could happen, but I would still be amazed. What the heck? What are you doing to me, phone? There we go. The phone's acting weird. Oh. Alrighty. I'm curious to see if anybody finds the third key. For those wondering, I did post a key in both Twitch chat and in YouTube chat, so... The YouTube chat got a little better odds because there's less of you. Ouch. This is gonna suck. I got all sorts of movement options. Oh, that's right. I get the cost reduction on the first thing. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. I can't do enough damage even remotely to kill anything. Not even a simple motorcycle. I think I'll go high guard first. That'll get me the 2 gear bump plus maneuvering. The maneuver... Eesh. He's not something to worry about. He'll do a bit of damage with a submachine gun shot, but not much else. Do I want to move forward? $13 points still. Now everything's full cost. Armor up for the round. Machine gun burst, seatbelt, seatbelt. Now at least we get 2 cards and then 3 to swap out. Still got a pretty good point pool. Not in position. I'd have to get repositioned to bring that into play. So I'm directly behind the guy now, meaning I'd need to lane shift and move. Which we can't quite do. Without multiple cards being involved. Could burn up all my points. It might be turtle up for the round and then just holy hammer somebody next round. So I think I might hit this guy in front of me. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll check repositioning with the remaining points. And I'll hold my damage for next round. Or swap everything out. I don't remember what else I have in my deck, but I might be able to get a change lanes and move up. I'd have to move up 2 in order to bring that one into play, which is my main one, so I'm probably not going to pull it off. But if I lane change and then speed forward, I actually don't want to outdistance these. I want to kill everything. I think I can get away with going forward 2, maybe 3 spaces before these guys would disappear. So it would be change lanes, my current cards anyway, move forward 2. That would actually get me in position for the pinball. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of my 12. So I don't think I'd kill him. I wouldn't have my protection for the round other than my armor. Yeah, let's go with the submachine gun. I'll try to get the seatbelts on and see if I can do at least one reposition. So let's get rid of the fire. Let's get rid of that one. Planning to use most of the rest of these. Guess I'm just going to do that one. How much does that help? That gets me up and forward 1 on its own, but I still need that extra spot in order to get the pinball into play if I'm going to try to do it. Which... Nah, let's just push our positioning, so... Let's go ahead and do that. I didn't do my submachine gun burst. Bad Vormithrax. Bad Vormithrax. Massive amount of protection this round. Alright, what do I got? 4 points left, so... I got plenty of skid protection. I don't have to worry about any of that. So I could go forward 2, which I think will put me at the max limit of those guys. Then next round I'll deal with these guys, and they'll try to catch up. I think I will just adjust to there. Please don't disappear. Please don't disappear. What are we... Oh. More protection. Got it. Cool. Didn't lose him. I think a single one further forward and I would have lost him. Look at that guy move. Yeah, you can do that all day. Those double seatbelts are nice. I can hit both of these with the pinball. Ah, ha, ha, ha. All right. Now what? Let's see. Pinball. Oh, never mind. I keep forgetting it's not adjacent. It's back one. If I can move forward one, I can hit them both with the pinball. Which I can also fire tongue that guy if I move forward one, but that's it for my damage. But that would eliminate the motorcycle. Then I could just play stay ahead of them games. I can do it at least one more round without putting up any other protection. Kick up into 5th gear first. And a lot of hammering damage if I could get into position, but that's a lot of maneuvering. If I get into 5th gear, I could drop back and hammer him, but that means I wouldn't be able to kill that guy. Let's get the kill on the motorcycle. These guys are far enough back, even if all I do is kill the motorcycle and then try to move forward another couple spaces. I'll take his damage for the round. They might be able to get close enough. I don't think I'd be able to ram him for nearly enough. Well... problem is, that's the only one I've got. Would be the one I would want to use to push forward. That one's so expensive. Alright. Let's... kick it up to 5th. I'll just use this to move forward 1 and get the card redraw. Get rid of the submachine gun burst. Hey, the other fire tongue. Fire tongue will kill 1. I can push forward 2 more spaces, but I've only got this one. And I got no other protection than my armor for whatever he's going to do. Six points left isn't enough to get a good maneuvering to hit this guy. So, I think I'm just going to push forward 1, change lanes to make it a little harder for him, and then wait it out. Eight ball righteous anger combo. That'll get rid of another one. Just worry I don't have enough protection on me. Damn it. The front guy hasn't gone yet. We're gonna take damage this round. Alrighty, so 8-ball is only directly behind me. Got my useless submachine gun burst again. And I got no maneuverability. That's my only card I can move around with. So we can 8-ball him. I can righteous anger first and take damage, and then 8-ball him. But then I'm out completely of protection, and I still have multiple enemies behind me. which is the spot they want to be in. So this is very bad. This is very bad. We're going to take a lot of damage. I don't see any way to avoid it. I'm not even sure I'll be able to kill this guy. I get 2 rounds of rage, though. That helps. But this next round is going to suck a lot. Hey, seatbelts. Where were you when I needed you? I needed this 5th gear seatbelt protection action. Any redraws? Not a single redraw. Crap. Oh, well, that was more than I expected. 48 damage. 1 tier 3 sub. That's a big one. That's a big sub. Thanks very much, Andy. Appreciate that. That is the hefty sub. Now what do I do? I think I can kill the motorcycle if I back up one. Gonna leave me vulnerable to whatever this guy's gonna want to do, but I need to not move if I want to hit this guy with the fire tongue. Five points. All I can do is maneuver. So I think I will... That's only going to move me 1, because the other one is bash. I don't believe will move my car. Never mind. Oh yeah, it did move the car. Alright, that's it unfortunately, so we're going to take a chunk of damage. Possibly several chunks of damage. We're loaded up to kill him next round. I've still got rage next round, so he's dead. Just how much damage am I going to take? 26 so far. Alright. Well, he's dead where he's at. We can hit him with both. That causes him to step back, though. We don't want to do that first, so we want to do this one first. Followed by 8-ball. 48 damage off that 8-ball. Man, I gotta look at that thing again. So we got a few caps. Or scrap. The Dyson high handbrake. My beloved seatbelts in exchange for 3 gear shift. Holy crap! Look at that rock and roller card. 2 costs for 3 gear shifts, 20 condition damage block, and 20 handling damage block? Oh my god. I think that's the best card I've seen. For 2! Alright, we're gonna have to seriously think about this one. I mean, plus, I would get the Tokyo Drift for even more maneuverability options. I am having a problem with getting moved to where I need to be. But man, those seatbelts, especially when I can gear shift up quickly. And having 2 of them in the deck. Let's look at the other ones real quick. Again, a replacement for the seatbelts. Targeting. Oh, that's a lot of symbols. So it locks out your driver cards. Isn't usually a problem. You just play your other driver cards first. But 2 turns of rage and overload. Holy crap! They're getting serious now. Ultra surround. 5 handling and 4 condition damage. Oh no, that's rumble damage. We're gonna rumble them to death. Damn it! I hate rumble. They'd have a lot less handling, but I don't like the rumble damage part. That would be in place of my fire tongues. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting rid of the fire tongues. That would be, I mean, lowering their handling. They'd go from like 15 to 10. But it'd cut down on the cards they could play and eventually do damage. It also raises our bash value for our car and increases our handling. We'd lose 1 handling or no, that's handling protection. Huh. More rage plus the overload. Yeah, I mean, I can see the rumble being good for certain builds. Tank up, lots of armor, lots of protection, and then you just rumble them all to death while they can't hurt you. Or other combos I haven't thought of yet. I haven't played it enough to see all the stuff to see just what kind of valid meta builds there are. I don't know. This is one of the tougher choices here. I just can't believe that rock and roller card. I don't think I can afford the targeting. I need the protection. I think I'm going to discount the targeting as much as I want it. And I don't think I have a build for that, so let's go with the handbrake. We'll swap it back out if I don't like the effects. Alright, man, it's taking longer and longer to get through these things. We got 2 events and 1 guaranteed fight, and that fight's going to be a big one. 4 full vehicles. I don't think my meta is meta enough. That, and we're down to 63 after the first encounter on this leg. I got a lot of stuff to get through if these 2 events turn into fights. The great deal. You stop in front of a huge billboard. Great price, sick parts. There's a shady guy at the stall. He offers you to buy the last engine or wheels he has. He adds, they are worth twice as much. Fine, I'm taking the engine. You will gain a Chimera, a 0-cost wobbly maneuver. Huh. The wheels. Iron Fist. I can't zoom in to see these things. If I click, it actually takes that option. I wish I could zoom in and look and compare. It's awful small to be making this kind of a decision to try to figure out which I would like. And I assume this is just going into the trunk of the vehicle, not actually installing. Yeah, I know it's 40 health. 40 health that I didn't get a chance to use because I haven't been able to heal up fully yet. So it's actually given me nothing so far until I can heal that 40 that they added on top for capacity. So I got a fight, another event, and then we're heading into another choose. I'm going to have to heal at the next one, so I'm not going to get the opportunity to buy stuff. And then if we survive the final leg, we're heading into the tournament, and I've never made it there, so I have no idea if we're going to get a opportunity to repair, upgrade, or what when we hit that. I sure hope we would. That would be pretty rough to do a 4-node fight against 4 opponents in each node, and then have to go into a tournament round with no repairs. So I got to imagine I've got two opportunities left. I'm going to have to repair, and I assume I'm going to have to repair again. The fights are just getting too ugly with so many opponents, so I don't think I'm going to get an opportunity to do any more purchasing. So it's just keep enough money on hand to do repairs. If I spend 100 on one of these things, I can get a little bit of the money back by selling it. Probably 30, maybe 40 at this level. So I'm not risking that much, even if it turns out I don't want it. I don't think I'm going to go for that one. That's 8 armor versus the 40 health. There's a lot of maneuverability. One of them gives rage for only a 2 cost if I'm up to gear 3 or higher. I don't know. I'm going to say no to both. All right, here we go. Ouch. Excuse me? What's your job? You got no shooty stuff? Prickly Rose. So you're going to inflict a flat on me. That's only going to affect if I go into skids. You've got the web, which I don't enjoy. You're all about maneuvering. Interesting. Rockets. It's going to be really hard to avoid you. So purple is a target. Laser show. Alright, so they don't have a big medley of weapons. Certain ones I need to avoid certain positions. We're just going to have to get into this one and see what it is. Or see what configuration we get. I'm picking, I'm gonna bet that we're in the middle. We're gonna be in the middle. It's in the middle, all right. And I did not get my ball of doom to go with my righteous anger. Damn it. That sucks. Didn't get either of them. Yeah, low hit points. They're handicapped a bit, or it randomly deals damage to these guys. So it's funny. Yeah, 3 out of 4 F-32. Which one's this guy? The guy that I don't want to be side by side against. That's the one that's going to be hard to avoid. Ideally, I'd like to kill that guy, but No way I'm going to do it with these weapons. That's one of the problems with the deck. If I don't pull the 8-ball or the pinball, I don't have a lot of outgoing damage. I think that's what's going to do me in. And I'm not often enough getting the submachine gun bursts. Oops. Of course, now that they're all lined up nice and pretty, I would love submachine gun bursts, but we don't have any. The best I could do would be to drop back, and if I Righteous Anger, that's going to be, what, 15 and 15, maybe 16? We're going to be like 1 point short of killing that guy. I can bump him for the remainder if I have enough points. First card is cheap, so we want to pick something expensive, like Rock and Roll is already cheap. I wish it would show me the original cost as well. I don't know. Rock and Roller was it 2? I think it was 2. But we're getting the full benefit there. That would get me the 3 gear shift, which would be awesome. Plus, yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Straight to 4th gear. Nothing bad about getting that right. What the? What the? Okay, I wasn't paying attention to something. That screws me a bit. Does that card, like, drain all of my points? What the hell just happened? Anybody got a clue what just happened? Because I'm dead now. I'm completely hosed. You're in the death lane. Oh, you're out of the death lane. Go back into the death lane. Damn it. I don't understand what happened there. I played the card and I instantly ended my turn and put me into a skid. Is there a chance when you gear up so fast that something bad happens? I don't understand what happened. I'm pretty annoyed. These runs take an awful long time for nonsense like that if it's a bug. What exactly happened here? There's absolutely no negative effects or conditions here. Gear up 3, gain protection, damage protection, and handling protection. I don't understand what just happened. Is it steering damage? Am I reading it wrong? Well, it's protection from. It's not. This is the good one, not the bad one. Isn't it? Maybe it's not. I always forget the differences here. Is that 20 direct handling damage? That's a weird... Huh. So adjustment is grip. That's the take less handling damage. I guess it is handling damage. I guess that is what happens. Well, I'm no longer in love with Rock and Rolla. Yeah, but the question is always, some of the cards are confusing because it's hard to tell whether they're talking about you taking the damage or somebody else. This one is probably more obvious than some other ones. But the symbols are the same color. Why would anybody play this then? Why would you voluntarily take 20 handling damage for this? I mean, I guess that's why the cost is so low for these other two things. I understand it's steering damage now. I know that. I get what happened. I just not sure if I would ever consider this to be worth it. So I misread the card originally. Ugh. Alright, well, we're not going to survive this. Ain't no way we're gonna survive this. Lots of other cards will give you 2 for near the same cost. You get a little bit of protection, but the only thing I can think of is you do it at the end of your turn when you have low handling anyway and you've already used all your cards. Then you get the bonus and you get the gear shift with not much consequence. But by using it first, I just totally hose myself. Yeah, that's got to be the way it's intended to be used. You would wait until near the end of your turn, use that as one of your last actions, so you've done all your other stuff. Then you can burn it, and you get a whole bunch of protection, which will protect you from the inevitable 4 to 5 skids. Yeah, that's the iconography problem I've run into multiple times, is figuring out, am I going to hurt myself, or help the enemy, or hurt the enemy, or there's a lot of that going on that's not apparent until you've played the game enough that you recognize everything. And it's not just this one. There's others that I've run into that have been really confusing, and I've had to just basically say, all right, let's for science this and see what the actual effect is. Because the cards aren't detailed enough or specific enough about the consequences. Even stuff like the push, like these pushes. Great, you know it's going to push. The question is, until you've done it, are you going to follow into the lane when you do the bash push? So this bash right pushing the opponent? Or are you not going to follow into the lane? The answer is, you're not going to follow into the lane, but you have no way of knowing that until you actually do it, and then you remember. So, there's a lot of things like that with the various effects where I run into this kind of confusion. Oops, stop hitting resume. Alright, yeah, I see no way out of this. I think we're going to end up dying right here. There's no way with me losing pretty much my entire first turn, and now I'm stuck with all of these negative conditions slapped on me. We're brittle, we're webbed, we're rumbled, we're flat, we're burning. It's just absolutely no way I'm going to be able to deal with it. Yeah. Plus, no armor, no protection. There's zero chance. We might not die next round. We might survive one more round because of our 51 hit points, but we're done. All right, that's unfortunate, especially given the like 7 hours it takes to get to this point. Nah, you can't reset it. No reset. But the only thing I might be able to do, theoretically maybe, but it's not going to happen, would be to escape all 4 of these guys. I have 5 escapes available. But to do that, I'd have to zoom out and I'd have to go like 9 spaces forward, which is not going to happen, especially with all the damage and effects and so on me. So there's almost zero chance. I guess I could try to back up out of range. I've never actually tried that. Seems pretty stupid that you could evade enemies by slowing down enough to fall back out of their range. That's another question mark where I'm not sure that actually happens or not. I know if I get more than 3 back from the enemies when I'm moving forward, they lose track of me. They disappear off the back end. But does the reverse hold true? If I slam on the brakes and go 7 spaces back in one round, and I'm like 5 spaces ahead of these guys, do they just wonder where I went, and instead of braking and coming back and killing me, they just keep driving at full speed? Yeah. I've hit these kinds of issues each time I've tried. No, I'm not going to do the goofy... It's totally my fault. I'm in this position because of my fault. So... if I knew it was a completely game-breaking bug, maybe I would do something like that, but I don't play that way generally, so... it's my fault, I take the consequences. This one's totally my fault. I actively misread how the card works. I knew better, I just had forgotten. I haven't played for weeks, and I forgot that's going to mean handling damage instead of handling protection. So, I got my symbols mixed up. And, so, you know, I'm now going to suffer the consequences. But I don't see anything I can much do here. So we're at gear 2. Do some card redraws. What's in our deck? Everything, because I haven't done anything yet. God, I just have no options here. Guess I can move down 1. That'll not even let me hit both of these with the flame tongue. Too far apart. Any chance I can push him into the death lane? He is going to get his turn before the death lane. So this down here shows the turn order. This is when the death lane is going to be a consequence. So we've just started a new round. So all of them are going to get a chance to maneuver. So I can't push one into the death lane and get rid of him. He'll just move back out of it. What do I need more? I'd like to take at least one with me. Can't get another gear. Current cards. Oh, 1 swap 2. What's that? Tokyo Drift. That did not help tremendously. I mean, I got lots of maneuvering options. Shift over. Drop back. Tokyo Drift is the wrong direction. That's shift back or drop back and then shift over. Fire Tongue's just not going to be enough. I'm going to get that out for hopefully a better one, and let's move any direction, which is nice. Move a direction, swap a card for 2. Get rid of Tokyo. God damn it. Damn it. I mean, we get a little bit of damage on somebody, but not enough. Oh, that's right, it is double. Double from rage. I keep confusing the rage damage and the fragile bonus. Fragile gives 50% more damage when they have it on them. Rage doubles the damage. So when you have somebody fragile and you rage on them, that's where we're getting that extraordinary damage from the wrecking ball. So we could hit both of these for a fair amount, but that would be the end of my damage dealing, and we'd probably be dead next round. Maybe I could bump somebody for a little more. That is so much damage. Cold Fusion. That would double my damage, which a bump would kill him, but I wouldn't be able to get both of them, I don't think. So I could bump him, and then I could move forward closer to the other guy, but that still wouldn't get me there. I don't have enough. Well, actually, I do have enough for that, and that. But I don't have enough to do that to finish that guy off, and I wouldn't have enough anyway. Although I could Fire Tongue him. This is fairly interesting. We might kill more guys than I expected to this round. So, the important part is... How much bash damage are we doing? 3. Wait. We're brittle. We're going to do less. Crap. Oh yeah, I gotta do the cold fusion. Ouch. And I'm not quite in position to hit him also. Don't have enough. I have exactly enough, but I'll probably put myself into the death lane when I skid. No. Do it anyway. Alright. It's the consequence. What the? What did I bash into? And we're dead. Alright, run is over. I want to know what I bashed into. I killed the guy. What was that bash for? There was nothing there. Now that, I think, was a bug. Because I eliminated the guy with a fire, then started to skid. It went to skid south, but it supposedly rammed into an empty space and I took damage. Oh, man. All right. Well, we made it farther than I've made it any other time. We were close to that end spot. Frank Einstein Hertz, the Dyson A2000. 33 nodes, 17 cards in the deck. Yeah, the deck got a little muddled towards the end there. It was too muddled. It wasn't focused enough. I needed like one more good damage set of cards loaded on. All right, what did we unlock? So new components unlocked. That's the benefit to just, dying. You unlock stuff. We got the rusty wheels, an early game wheel for turn it up. The 17-inch rusty wheels. Rusty off-road. Oh, even the smaller ones. Beginner's turn, huh? Well, that's a lot of turns. With shift? That's actually really stupid powerful for early game. Jeez. I guess, as with a lot of games of this type, you face plant, but then you unlock super mega ultra items that you get to use for the next run. That then makes it you face plant a little later, and then you face plant a little later, and then eventually, after you've unlocked the super megazorg items of all sorts of things, then you make it to the end guy and you can beat him. That's the feeling I'm getting. I don't know how deep the item pool is. Meaning, I don't know if I just keep losing at like the 3/4 of the way across the map point, if I'm going to unlock like 70 new items with, just stupid, ridiculous powers that, like, this thing here for a beginner, the size of the wheel indicates kind of at one point in the game you're going to get it. And getting this is stupid powerful compared to even a huge number of the ones I was just looking at. This is some crazy stuff in here. There's a lot of maneuverability, a lot of gear shifting, piercing. A lot of bash. Plus, it puts the fragile on the enemy. So you inflict fragile, and then you bash him twice. That's really powerful, even compared to the later game stuff I was using. So, yeah, I don't know how much of that there is. All right, so what else? Anything else? More components. So we got engines and batteries and web grinder, the skid maker, the heavy hard hit, controlled chaos, free handling, lots of bashing. It's hard for me to tell. I can't tell with the other items as well, kind of where I would encounter it in the gameplay. That's a decent amount of protection added on to an engine. So you get to move in any direction, and you get lots of condition damage. That's basically blocking a weapon shot for the lower cost. All right, high octane and the good old white elephant again. What else? More gadgets. So the artifacts, wheels cards you play cost 1 handling less to a minimum of 0. That's pretty powerful. Anything that saves handling is really good. The Ace of Diamonds, engine cards cost 1 handling. New car unlocked, the Little Monster. Do I not get to see the details here? Nope. And ka-chunk. Let's go look at the Little Monster. Whoever. Show me the monster. Hey there, Little Monster. 80 health, 25 armor and 80 health. I think we were just in the contender. Forget which one we were just in. So less health, but lots more armor. Same handling, less bash damage, but more handling protection or handling damage. All right. Bounce around. Hey, look, move left, pushing the opponent. So we now have like 3 of these different symbols for just moving and bashing, or moving and pushing. so many variations. Webbing, throttles, turning points, plasma trails. So yeah, that's the roguelike progression. You get vehicles that have better and better gear. Then you've got gear unlocks that give you more powerful things that you can pick from. And that's how you're going to overcome that steady progression of enemies and eventually be able to make it to the finish line. I wonder if it's even possible for a first run through on a campaign without any unlocks to get to that endpoint. I wonder if anybody's actually done it. I might have to go search that. See if anybody's actually ever managed to get there on the very first run through with just the default equipment and stuff. Given the types of fights I see and the way they like to set it up so you're always in the least beneficial positioning between where the vehicles are and where their firing arcs are, I'd be amazed if anybody made it there. I wonder how many losses you have to get before you can realistically get to that end fight. Not even including whatever the end fight might be that I haven't seen yet. But we didn't get a driver unlock that time. We got the vehicle unlocks, but no driver unlock. So we're still with Zed and Frank. We didn't get Zoe this time. Or Chevelle, or Eddie, or Richard, or Robert, or Rob. Jeez, how many are there? Just how many times do you have to go through things to unlock all this? I mean, great. New stuff, new stuff, new stuff. Yeah, I get the feeling like there is a lot of power potential if you just keep playing and unlocking. That'll make the difficulty I see currently, I guess, fairly trivial. How many vehicles have we not unlocked yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 vehicles and 6 or 7 people. And granted, I've only done, this is what, the third? I think third run through I've done. One of them was really short though, so probably 2 really good long ones and then a short one. But we haven't unlocked all that much. Alright, we're far enough in. I don't think I'm going to start another one right now. I got some stuff I need to go do to get the board game tabletop stuff rolling for the channel, so I'm going to use the time to go continue my experiments and testing there. I shall return tomorrow, 10 a.m. and 10 to 2 and 5 to 9. So we'll see how long I can keep up the schedule. Probably do tomorrow. What do you guys want to see? I gotta do a Warhammer 40k Gladius Relics of War. God, that name. Good old Warhammer. I want to get another run of that, or another episode of that in, so I can get squished by the Chaos Space Marines to the north and the Orcs to the west. So that one probably won't last much longer. But then I've got one other slot. I gotta think. So there's always more Quasimorph, of course, but I think I might try to slot in a different game, a new game that I've been wanting to play. So we'll give that a try. So hope to see you then. Have a great evening, everybody. Let me go check one more thing.